Hello friends, followers and channel members, welcome to today's quick video in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And if you happen to be a lover of the Airbus A330 aircraft, then you are in absolute luck, because things have just gotten very interesting, and so much so that it seems that in the future you are going to totally be spoiled for choice. Now, the history of the A330 within Microsoft Flight Simulator since the simulator's release nearly 3 years ago started with the PMP A330, the Project Megapack. In fact, we live streamed that aircraft the day that it was released, and it had overwhelming response from everybody. Of course, it was freeware and the first A330 that became available. Sadly, over time, that aircraft seemed to fall out of favour, and instead we got the wonderful Headwind A330 instead. This aircraft had loads going for it, of course, still being free, but it was also backed up by the fly-by-wire systems, and the work that the fly-by-wire team do on their A320X, of course, is legendary, and that has been transferred over to the Headwind A330. And as progress is made in the A320X, those developments get moved through to the Headwind A330. The team work really close together, and what we end up with is a fantastic A330 Neo. It is the A330-900 Neo variant that the Headwind team are focused on at the moment, and we've flown this aircraft quite recently a few times here on the channel. Loads of you all giving very positive responses. It's also recently been updated to include VNAV as well, so I see this Freeware A330 from Headwind as being the real go-to aircraft at the moment if you want a long-haul reliable Airbus aircraft to fly. Now, of course, it is also no secret that Aerosoft are very close to releasing their A330-300 version. Now, of course, this will be Payware. The models we've seen pictures of recently and lots of systems details from Aerosoft are slowly being released. It is currently in beta testing, so hopefully won't be too long before we see this brought out for release. How detailed it will be, well, that yet still remains to be seen. However, you would expect as a Payware aircraft for it to be perhaps a higher quality aircraft than the Headwind Freeware A330-900, but they are still technically two different aircraft. This is very similar to the fly-by-wire A320X, which is an A320 Neo, and the Phoenix A320. Both have a place in the simulator. One Payware, one freeware, and of course the price difference is respective of how detailed those aircraft are. However, there have been a few curveballs recently thrown into the mix. Headwind and PMP, the Project Megapack, have both announced that they will be merging their efforts on the A330, combining both the A330 Neo and the older A330 CEO together so that they will be working as one unit to bring freeware A330s of very high quality into Microsoft Flight Simulator. As a result of this, though, it does mean that the previously announced A321 Neo plans that Headwind had with Qubit simulations has now been cancelled, as they want to dedicate all of their time and efforts onto the A330, both a Neo and CAO working with the Project Megapack team. In the future then, these two freeware A330s should be getting some serious upgrades. Both the CEO and the Neo will be getting a brand new cockpit makeover, which should be launched simultaneously. As we all know, at the moment, the cockpit for the A330 is based more or less on the A320, but there are some seriously subtle differences. Things like extra computers, the overhead panel is different, so it's going to be nice to see both of those brought in updated for both the A330 CEO and the Headwind A330-900 Neo aircraft. They are also working on a brand new fuselage for both aircraft and wings. This means, of course, that we've got a very high quality freeware A330 CEO coming out at some point in the future, which is exactly what Aerosoft are planning to release in the next couple of months. Currently in beta testing, but of course that's going to be Payware. So they are tackling the payware market from Aerosoft with this freeware announcement, which of course for us as consumers is absolutely fantastic. I will be very interested to hear now if news of this has changed your plans potentially of purchasing the Aerosoft A330 when it gets released. So that's 3 A330s coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator in hopefully the very near future. 1 from Aerosoft, 2 from Headwind and Project Megapack. However, it doesn't stop there, because Aerosoft, not long after this was announced, revealed that their next project is going to be an A330, an A330-900 Neo, which is the exact same aircraft that Headwind produce for free and currently do a very good job of. So we are going to be swamped by A330. So if that is your perfect aircraft of choice, well then you're going to be spoilt for choice. I would love to hear what you guys think with regards to the A330 swamp that is going to hopefully arrive at some point later this year. Do you actually like the A330? Because personally for me, I like Airbus, and as an A320 guy, then the A330 is a natural progression into long haul flying. Of course, not everybody likes long haul, so please do leave a comment down below. Let me know if long haul is your thing. That is great, but do you prefer Airbus or do you prefer Boeing? Are you waiting for a good quality long haul Boeing aircraft, perhaps from PMDG with their 737? It really is going to be interesting to see how these A330s will stack up against each other. But a massive shout out has to go out, I think, to any developer that continues to work on freeware aircraft, because of course we as the recipients of those reap the rewards. So a huge thank you to Headwind and Project Megapack, who are also going to be working alongside them. I must point out as well at this point that Headwind and Project Megapack are not combining into one force. They are just going to be working with each other to bring us these fantastic new aircraft. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have found this video of some interest, and if you do have any comments on the news you've heard today, then again please do leave them down below, as I do like to read the thoughts of the flight simulator community. If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, and of course if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss any future videos and of course our live streamed content. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you all again very soon. Bye bye for now.